Yeah, so welcome to this lesson. For today, we are going to learn about the matrices, topic matrices in Form 3. Matrices is in Form 3. And we are going to learn the part on the singular matrix. Singular matrix. Singular matrix. So the question is provided here on the board. So this is Mr. Ignatus Wahome YouTube channel. Welcome. So this is a question particularly for Form 3 students and Form 4 students. So therefore, while you're answering this question, the basic knowledge that is required in this question is you must know how to factorize quadratic or how to solve quadratic equation in Form 2. So basic knowledge in quadratics Form 2 is required. In quadratics in Form 2 is required. So for you to solve this question. Therefore, let's see. Why do you start? So solution for this one, the step number 1 is to identify what is a singular matrix. So a singular matrix is a matrix whose determinant is equal to 0. The determinant is equal to 0. The determinant of this matrix is equal to 0. And how do you find the determinant of a matrix? How you find the determinant of a matrix? You get the product of the main diagonal, product of elements the main diagonal, minus product of the other diagonal, the other diagonal. That's what you call that's how you find the determinant of a matrix. So the determinant of a matrix there, the product of the main diagonal, elements the main diagonal, minus product of the elements in the other diagonal. So the main diagonal, it is this one that is running from top left to bottom right. This one, the one that you call the main diagonal. So x, you take the product of x, now x plus 3, minus the product of the other diagonal, you take this as minus 2, open x plus 3. Because we talk of singular matrix, the determinant is equal to 0. The determinant is equal to 0. So that is how you solve that. That is step number 1. You must know what is a singular matrix. A singular matrix is a matrix whose determinant is equals to 0. Whose determinant is equals to 0. Then you solve. That's how you solve this question. That's how you solve this question. So therefore you take, open this bracket, x squared plus 3x minus into bracket minus 2 times x, that's minus 2x, and minus 2 times 3, that you get minus 6 equals 0. A mistake that many students make once you open this bracket, they ignore this sign. If you open, you must consider this negative. This negative is this is what the examiner is testing in this question. How to open brackets in Form 1 using integers. Again, now basic knowledge of integers is required in this question. Basic knowledge in integers is required. So therefore, you take x squared plus 3x. This is minus and this minus. When you open this bracket, that becomes plus 2x. And this minus, then this plus. This minus minus. So becomes plus 6 is equal to 0. You cannot solve this question. You cannot get it right if you are not able to open this bracket. So most students will put this as minus 2x and this is as minus 6. Then you don't get it right. It should be, once you open this bracket, because this is minus, it's like minus 1 times minus 2. You get plus 2. Minus 1 times minus 6, you get plus 6. So therefore, it should be like that. That should be like that. Then you form a quadratic equation. X squared plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. You get that equation. So x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. That equation is required. Don't make a mistake. Like that. Then the next step is now you solve the quadratic equation. That's what I'm saying. The basic knowledge in working out the quadratic equation in Form 2. Do you know how to factorize? Do you know how to solve quadratic equation in Form 2? So therefore, here you are supposed to get x squared. You get that x squared plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Once you like that, the general formula equation of a quadratic is given by ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. You get like that. So what is our a? Our A is the coefficient of x squared. Our A in this case is 1. Our B is equals to 5. And our C is equals to 6. Our value of C is equals to 6. So therefore, you apply the formula of sum and product, AC. AC product method, 1 times 6, 6. The sum equals B, which is equal to 5. So you get two factors of 6. When you multiply them, the two numbers you multiply them, you get 6. And when you add them, you get 5. Because the product is positive and the sum is positive, then the two numbers must be positive. The two numbers must be positive. You have two options. 1 times 6 is 6, but 1 plus 6 is not 6. It is 7. So 1 times 6, you don't pick that. The second option that you have is 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 plus 2 is 5. Therefore, that one fits. 3, 2. 3, 2 there. That's what you do. As a mathematician. You must know which are these two numbers. The product should be positive. The sum should be positive. So therefore, 3, 2. You take now, you replace this. You factorize x squared plus 3x instead of 5x. You write 3x plus 2x. Now plus 6 is equals to 0. Plus 6 is equal to 0. Plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, factorization by grouping. This is in form 1. Factorization now, factor the first two and the last two by grouping. This is x, bracket, x is common, the first two. You say x plus 3. Then the second one, the second part, check what is common. Plus 2 is common. You get x plus 3 is equals to 0. You get x plus 3 equals to 0. Therefore, you take this x plus 2 now, you take this fact x plus 2. And this one, these factors must be the same. You take one of them. X plus 3 equals 0. You take like that. You take x plus 2, now x plus 3 equals 0. Therefore, we are coming to the end of the question. You equate the factors to 0. This x plus 2 equated to 0. X plus 2 equated to 0. Or x plus 3 is equal to 0. Equated to like that to 0. So take negative 2 on the other side. You get x equals to negative 2 or x is equal to negative 3. Once you take this positive 3 on the other side, right hand side, becomes negative 3. So our values of x in this case are negative 2 and the negative 3. And that is how you have solved a question on matrices, singular matrix. You can see the kind of concept that you require to know. You need to know how to open brackets in form 1. We learned that in form 1. When you're opening brackets with a negative sign, this one. 2, you need the knowledge of what is a singular matrix. A singular matrix is a matrix whose determinant is equal to 0. Then you know how to find the determinant, the product to the main diagonal minus the product of the other diagonal. You subtract, you get equal to 0. Then now you solve the quadratic equation. You must know how to factorize a quadratic expression. Then do you know how to solve the equation? There's the equation now. When it is equals to 0, you solve the equation now. Once you factorize, you get these factors here. You equate them to 0. And you get your answer is x equals to negative 2 and x equals to negative 3. So that is how you solve questions. That's how you solve questions. So thank you very much for listening to this. This is Mwalimu Ignatus Wahome YouTube channel. So keep your subscription active. You learn a lot of maths in this lesson. Thank you very much. Karibu sana.